Okay, so in my recent video entitled RadLens AI Part 1, using teachable machine, nakita natin just how easy it is to train our own AI model, deploy it to the cloud, and get a link shareable that we can share with our friends. So sobrang dali talagang gamitin ng teachable machine website. If you haven't seen that video, link is in the description down below. Now, for part 2. So, may AI model na ako at may link na rin ako to that model in the cloud. So, now what? Ang bala ko, gagamitin ko yung AI model na na-train sa teachable machine by plugging that link into my own AI web app called RadLens AI. So, kung gusto mo makita kung paano yun, continue watching and enjoy. Kamusta? My name is Erwin and I'm a radiologist from the Philippines, and this is my story sa mundo ng AI on my road to the rad horizon. So, sa previous video ko, nag-train tayo ng model sa teachable machine. Nag-export and nag-upload tayo ng model to the cloud. Binigyan tayo ng link to that model in the cloud. Na-copy natin yung link na yun. So, now what? Let's go on to my current version of RadLens AI. Type natin yung URL ng web app ko at radhorizon.com RadLens AI test drive. Or you can click the link in the description down below. Or if you have your phone right now, you can scan the QR code, which I'll be putting on the screen, and it will take you directly to the web app. Okay. Yeah. So once you're there at the website, ito yung makikita nyo. Yung RadLens AI web app I'm working on, may model nang naka-load dyan. Kasi I was also experimenting before using AI on the web, at since radiologist ako, mga radiologic images on the web ang sinubukan kong ipaaral sa AI. Anyway, yung pre-trained model ko will load in the background pag punta mo sa site. Depende sa internet connection natin, how fast that AI model loads. So, pwedeng instant or a few seconds. Pag tapos na yon, you can scroll through the end user agreement prior to using the app. Feeling pro yung website ko. Pagpasensyahan nyo na. Upon agreeing, yan, you click accept and the app will open. Ayan. So, technically, ano bang ginagawa ng app ko? May camera button sa right lower hand portion of the screen. I-click nyo yan. Tapos, if ever hingan kayo ng permissions ng ano nyo, browser nyo, allow nyo lang. So, ayan, nandyan na ako. So now, since it's looking at me at hindi ako CT scan or MRI ng utak, ang lilitaw sa baba ay please look for a brain CT or MRI scan. So, maghanap ka daw. Yun yung pakita mo sa kanya. Huwag yung mukha ko. So, kung pakitaan mo yan ng brain CT or MRI, ang gusto ko kasi malaman dati is kaya ba ng AI ma-distinguish ang closed lip at saka opened lip schizencephaly, hydranencephaly, at saka Dandy-Walker malformation. So, wala na yan sa scope ng video ko. Pero, I have a video for that. It's older with a link in the description down below kung gusto nyo pa panoorin yun. Anyway, ang pag-uusapan natin ay yung dinagdag ko sa RadLens AI web app, which is tinakpan pala ng mukha ko. So nga natin. Yan. So, ito. Sa baba. Yan. Meron akong input form dyan from the AI model, for the AI model, and the threshold. So, naalala mo, meron tayong link dun sa AI model na na-train natin using teachable machine. So, yan ang ipe-paste natin dyan. Yan yung link na nakuha ko. Kinopy-paste ko dyan. So now, click natin submit. And, oops. Ang problem dyan is, sinasabi niya dito, press the camera button first to pause scanning. Kasi, kung mag-change ka ng AI model, gumagana nga yung currently loaded AI model mo, baka mag-crash yung app. So, linagyan ko yan ng ganyang warning sign. So, ang gagawin mo, when that happens, paalala lang yan sa'yo. Click OK. Ipopause mo muna yung model. Yan. So, nakapause na yung model. Pwede mo na to i-submit. Yan. So, magre-reload yung model. At saka ngayon, bago na yung naka-load sa kanya. So, ang gagawin mo ulit, just scroll through. Click accept again. So, andyan na. Bagong model na yan. So, click the camera button. And kung may permissions na hingin sa'yo, grant mo lang for the camera. So, ayan. Nakikita mo sa taas. Alcohol bottle at Rubik's Cube na yung tinitignan niya. Hindi na yung kanina. So, try natin, ha? Okay. Pause. So, check mo, tinatanong niya, alcohol bottle, no? Click mo yan. Check natin. Ano nga ba yan? So, wala. So, reverse image search engine. Ngayon, kamukha ba niya talaga yung mga nandyan? Well, ang sinulat ko lang kasi na alcohol bottle. So, hinanap lang ni Google anything na alcohol bottle. Imagine if brand name ang linagay nyo. Baka mas specific ang pinakita niya. Anyway, close na natin to. So, balik tayo dito. Try naman natin Rubik's Cube. Okay. Yan. Pakitaan natin Rubik's Cube. Okay. Pause. And it says Rubik's Cube. So, click natin yan. And yan. Iba't ibang images ng Rubik's Cube. For you to double check kung tama nga ba yan nakikita ng, ng AI. So, ganun lang kasimple, no? Yung AI web app na ginawa ko. Oo nga pala. May isa pa dito, no? Yung threshold. Currently, nakaset yan to any. So, meaning, yung app, it will just keep scanning forever until pindutin mo yung camera button. Hindi siya titigil. Magpe-predict lang siya, manghuhula lang siya ng manghuhula kung ano yung pinapakita mo sa kanya. However, if you put a number here, a value between 0 and 1, titignan nyo sa taas, diba? Kunwari ito, yung Rubik's Cube, naka-sure na siya by 1.0 or 100%. Pag sinet mo to na 1, magpo-pause yung app, titigil siya pag umabot siya ng 1 or 100%. Or kung iset mo to ng 0.7, pag umabot si Rubik's Cube or si alcohol bottle ng 0.7, titigil na siya. So unahan sila kung sinong unang makaabot ng threshold mo. So that's the only point of this threshold. So usually, pwede to gamitin nakatapat na yung object agad sa camera kasi gusto mo makita mabilis yung hindi ka na magfo-focus o anything, nakatapat na talaga yung papakita mo sa kanya. So that's the only purpose of the threshold. Okay, so ano pa ba? I guess that's it. Mukhang simple lang naman, no? Yung web app ko. So ang tanong, bakit ako gumawa ng web app or website tulad nito? Ang dami naman ng apps dyan na nagsascan using your phone and then will give you information about what they see. So search results or something else. So why build something like this? Ang habol ko ay customizable. Madaling ma-customize for my or your specific use cases. Dati kasi, nagpakita ko ng mga images dun sa Google image search, yung just to see kung ano yung mga search results ni Google. Pagpakitaan ko siya ng X-ray. Ang mga search results na nakuha ko, puro black and white images, which is understandable kasi hindi naman trained yung Google AI, I believe, for X-rays specifically. So I wanted to see if I could train my own AI model that was more specific to X-rays. That's how the idea of RadLens AI was born. Pero napag-isip-isipan ko, baka magamit din to ng ibang tao, especially if customizable. So, kunwari, kahit hindi radiology, you have a clothing store and you want an AI model that will give search results that is more specific dun sa lineup mo sa iyong clothing store online. Or let's say mahilig ka sa aso or negosyo mo yung magbe-breed ka ng aso and you want the AI model to show results that are closer to the lineup of dogs that you like or part of your business. Or let's say hobbyist ka, hilig mo knives or toys. At ang gusto mong search results pag nagsascan ka ng isang knives are a specific set of knives or specific lineup of toys, not the entire search results for all toys on the internet. So yun lang naisip ko. Customizable search results based on a model you trained for your own use cases. So yan lang ang thinking ko sa web app na to. Again, no coding, no HTML, no CSS, no JavaScript, no Python. All we did was copy paste a link from Teachable Machine into the RadLens AI web app. So if you found a good use case for this at nagamit mo yung AI model mo from Teachable Machine and you were able to run it sa RadLens AI web app, please feel free to share your experience and comment down below. Yes, fair warning, please only use AI models and links from people you trust. My web app will never ask you to input any kind of personal, private, or financial information into any of the forms. So I've tried to show how easy it can be to load a link to a custom model on Teachable Machine so you can use the model on the RadLens AI website. So madali lang, di ba? But I'd always like to end my videos with this in mind. Hindi siya ganun kadali in actual practice, especially when you're going to something more professional or a more highly specific domain like medicine or healthcare or radiology, which is my subspecialty in medicine. For things like that, kailangan mo talaga ng expert team. And I think the key word is team. Kasi hindi talaga yan kaya ng isang tao. So, kailangan mo siguro what? A data scientist, a computer scientist, statistician, and if you're focusing on a very specific domain like radiology, kailangan mo ng radiologist or the domain expert. Which is one of the reasons why I started this channel, so I could hopefully discuss eventually some of the harder concepts for AI regarding my field of radiology. But for now, dun muna tayo sa madali. So if you like my content so far, pahaplos naman ng like button. Kahit kauntik lang. Salamat. My name is Erwin and I'm a radiologist from the Philippines and this is my story sa mundo ng AI on the road to the rad horizon.